I'm Dr. Connie. I'm your host of Mind Your Health podcast. I share my unique perspective both as a practitioner and a patient battling autoimmune condition for over 25 years because I had to figure things out on my own, and my education in my practical approach as a patient allows me to truly integrate it so that you can be whole and the burden of sick care is no longer your own burden to carry. And this is what we help you with in this podcast.
Hey everyone. So I wanted to sort of share my why I created functional yoga medicine. I think it's important for you guys to understand and know a little bit about the foundational background of how functional yoga medicine came to be, so that you can embrace this methodology or this business that I'm creating, because I really want this to be a movement for those of us who are shattered or broken by the system or misguided in the medical system to not have answers for what true health can look like, especially those of us living with chronic conditions. And even for those of you who are struggling with some symptoms, you're just not getting the answers in the medical system. This business was founded from the desire to make that right and to provide hope and resiliency and really the mental health and emotional resilience around living with these conditions successfully. Not only that, to really a way to move through these challenges that we may be facing, because the truth is that the medical system doesn't provide all the answers. While it has a place in our world, so to speak, but it doesn't provide the long-term solutions. And I think more and more of you guys are recognizing the need for a better solution. So recently I met new students and some colleagues who asked me how I came up with functional yoga medicine, which really does integrate all aspects of health, not just parts and pieces of it. And this led me to really think about my professional journey, because it's really been not something that I forecasted beforehand, but I was just trying different things to figure it all out in a way where it worked for me. And it's something that I needed to do, and curiosity and really diving deeper into the research, as well as all aspects of human experience, is what led me to this work. So my work has revolved around health and wellness for as long as I can remember. I've worn many hats as a physical therapist, registered dietitian, functional medicine practitioner, yoga and Pilates practitioner, and many different roles and jobs and careers regarding all of those things. But most importantly, I think at every turn I felt a lack, and it drove me to a path where I needed to create my own path, because there was no path that existed that truly combines all of these knowledges into a cohesive program where you truly can live that solution. And really, in honesty, each role did bring me some insights and challenges, which contributed to a holistic understanding of the human body and human experience, really. Yet, despite this extensive background that I have, I always felt this lack. Something was missing. And the sense of incompleteness became particularly poignant as I navigated my own journey with lupus. And this autoimmune condition constantly reminded me of the human body's complexities and the inadequacies of the fragmented healthcare system, which had no long-term answers. Okay, so let me dive a little bit in with my personal struggle, my experience in living with lupus, and the struggles that I had. Because living with lupus has been a constant reminder of the need for a more integrated approach to health. And from the outset, I was up against all odds. Doctors told me about my limitations and ordered me to take medications for the rest of my life. And this prescription of a lifetime dependency on medication, it really just wasn't good enough for me. And I refused to accept that this was my only option. And determined to beat all the odds, I embarked on a journey to understand how to create the life and health I wanted on my terms. And this led me to obsess over finding the solutions, and I immersed myself in very seeking ways to integrate the knowledge from my diverse fields of expertise. And I questioned the conventional approaches and explored alternative methods, all while living with an autoimmune condition that tested my resolve daily, okay? And despite the boundaries set by the healthcare system, I pushed relentlessly to find better ways to treat my patients and myself. And I combined physical therapy techniques with nutritional guidance, integrated functional medicine insights with yoga and Pilates practices, and continually sought to bridge the gaps between these disciplines. And my fierce goal was to improve my health and empower my patients to achieve better health outcomes. And through this journey, I realized that true healing and wellness comes from understanding and addressing the interconnectedness of our body systems. And I saw firsthand how an integrative approach could lead to more comprehensive and effective care. And this realization became the foundation for functional yoga medicine. So, a little bit about my multidisciplinary background, because in my career, I've dedicated myself to understanding the intricacies of physical therapy, the nuances of nutrition, and the integrative approaches of functional medicine, and the mindfulness of yoga and Pilates. And each field did offer invaluable knowledge and tools, yet they often existed in silos. In the traditional healthcare system, I was forced to separate these disciplines, treating patients from a single perspective at a time. And this compartmentalized approach seemed in the interconnectedness of our bodies and minds. So there are definitive limitations of a fragmented system, because the more I worked within these constraints, the more I realized that my patients needed to benefit from my diverse expertise. A patient might come to me for physical therapy, but their issues were not solely physical. And nutritional imbalances, stress, and emotional health often played significant roles in their conditions. However, the healthcare system required me to address only the physical symptoms, leaving other crucial aspects of the health unaddressed. So, again, living with lupus, it was a personal struggle that I've had to embark on all by myself. And it really has been a constant reminder of the need for a more integrated approach to health. The chronic nature of this autoimmune condition means that I must be vigilant about all aspects of my well-being, physical, nutritional, emotional, and mental. And my personal struggles underscored the limitations of conventional healthcare, which often addresses only the symptoms, the surface approach, in isolation, rather than viewing the me as a whole person. So that's why the birth of functional yoga medicine. Because driven by these experiences, I was inspired to create functional yoga medicine. And this approach is designed to break down the barriers between different health disciplines and offer a truly integrative solution. And functional medicine combines the strength of physical therapy, nutrition, functional medicine, and mind-body practices like yoga and Pilates. And it goes beyond the traditional treatment methods, including learning the essential skills that help individuals to regulate their own enteric, autonomic, and somatic systems and their minds. So it's all about the true integration is needed for holistic health. Functional yoga medicine is more than just about treating the symptoms. It's about empowering you as patients and individuals take full control of your health. And by integrating various disciplines, we can provide comprehensive care that addresses the root causes of health issues. And this holistic approach not only enhances the effectiveness of treatments, but also equips patients with the knowledge and tools they need to maintain their health and well-being in the long term. Creating functional yoga medicine has been a deeply personal and professional journey. It's a culmination of years of learning, practicing, and overcoming challenges, both my own and those of my patients. And my goal is to offer a path to true integration where knowledge meets application and patients receive the full spectrum of care they deserve. Through this approach, I hope to impact the lives of those I serve in the best way possible providing you with essential life skills to navigate your health journeys with confidence and resilience. And that's my ultimate goal, and that's my mission and the vision that I have for functional yoga medicine. My name is Dr. Connie Chung. If you're interested in working with me, please link below, or the link is below to click to ask about more, DM me, and to email me so that we can get started, because I feel more and more of you really need the space between the scientific knowledge as well as really the practical life skills, and then meet and really close the gap between the two so that we can live the solution every single day. And I can see that from being a patient with so much struggles that I've experienced in my own health. And you guys, really, health is wealth, and I hope you maintain your health and wealth, and health as your wealth, and really fight for your health so that it can sustain you to be able to live and thrive in your lives and live the best possible life, because that's certainly possible no matter what you're going through right now. Again, I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like this podcast, please subscribe, like, and comment below. We really read all those reviews, and it really means the world to me. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.
Thank you for listening to the Mind Your Health podcast. If you enjoyed the episode, we would so much love it and appreciate it if you share it with someone who could benefit as well as to subscribe to this podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or anywhere else where podcasts are found. And leave us a review. We would be so grateful, and it helps us to reach more people just like you, so you can become more empowered to enjoy longevity and health. You can follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Dr. Connie Chung. And of course, you can subscribe to this podcast for a new episode every single